Finally getting to play The Last Guardian was almost surreal, and the section I played has a lot of the same endearing qualities that made Team Ico's previous games memorable. Unfortunately, that slice also shares some of the old game's problems. The chunk of gameplay I navigated through first made an appearance back at E3 in 2015, but wasn't playable until now, and I was a bit worried that the secrets of this area had already been revealed to me. Fortunately, it quickly became clear that The Last Guardian is as much a game about minutiae and character moments as it is about puzzle solving and leaps of faith. There's a particular joy in watching Trico playfully bat around the chain you need to climb to get to your next objective. The creature's eyes light up as it bounds across the room when you call its name. The camaraderie on display at this point in the game is tangible, and it's readily apparent that Trico cares for the boy and vice versa. It's also very clear that you're working with a wild animal, as Trico often does exactly as it pleases. Giving directions to Trico feels a lot like giving instructions to a puppy. Occasionally, Trico will hop to it and move exactly where you need it to be, but it often takes several attempts to coax the creature into doing what you want it to. This makes for an odd juxtaposition in terms of gameplay and narrative. On one hand, it makes sense because you wouldn't expect a fearsome animal to blindly obey, but you're still playing a game and it can get tedious waiting for it to get into the right position. It's a passing annoyance during a 40-minute demo, but if Trico remains so insolent over the course of the game, it could become a lot less tolerable. My time was mostly spent solving puzzles and moving Trico from one area to the next, but didn't necessarily feel like an extended escort mission. For every torch I lit or stained glass mural that I broke, Trico happily let me climb on its back to reach greater heights or access new areas. This back and forth feels genuinely unique in that it's nearly symbiotic. You need to think as both the boy and Trico in every moment. It's a clear evolution of the formula that director Fumito Ueda honed with Shadow of the Colossus and Ico, and one that it feels like it can deliver on the emotional highs of those games. Unfortunately, it's marred by the same complaints that detracted from those titles as well. The camera misbehaves about as often as Trico does. It gets caught on objects in the environment, it swivels unexpectedly, or loses track of Trico at inopportune moments. It's distracting and makes some challenges more difficult than they should be. This is coupled with a tenuous control scheme that's very reminiscent of Shadow of the Colossus, one that's less forgivable in 2016 than it was in 2005. Hopefully, this will be fine-tuned now that the developers have a few extra weeks before release. That being said, there are moments of brilliance at work here. Moments that will make you chuckle, moments that will make you hold your breath and shut your eyes tight, moments that will hopefully eclipse its annoyances and remind you that the experience might have well been worth the wait. For more on The Last Guardian, keep it right here on IGN.